Hi there, this is BenchSummer. This is a recorded replay of the league that I played 3 days ago. There might be some call that will be different from what I actually did in the game. That is because I am trying to make this video short, means that I am thinking faster than when the actual game is happening. I'll try to explain why I chose those lines, and if I missed something, feel free to ask on the comment below with the timestamp where it happened. If you are not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, feel free to subscribe now and like my videos. Um, the changes from the last league that I played is the one that I mentioned. I put in 2 mana leak for an Either Gust and a Wheel of Summer, and I replaced one upgrade with Abrupt Decay. This is the next league from the last video that I made. I'm gonna start it with Magico. He's playing Green Tron, but as usual, I do not know his deck when we face each other, so let's see. No, this looks like a keep because I have threats, multiple threats. It looks like a keep for me, as I'm not expecting any. I'm not expecting a Tron mashup. Okay, second Tron or E-Tron. I'm gonna start with Catacomb so that I can lose more life for possible that Shadow turn 2. But I don't think I'm gonna cast the Shadow next turn. There's no way I can cast it without Sweet Rate. Okay, so this Tron. Go to my turn. So I'm gonna get the Breeding Pool here. If Breeding Pool accidentally went under moment, I cannot cast my Tarmogoyf. Oh yeah, I can still cast it with Overgrown Tomb, so I'm just gonna cast Goyf and swing for 1 again. Even Scrying, Chromatic Star, I took a tower, so next turn is really bad. I mean, I have a lot of threats. I just need him to not hit Ugin or Oblivion Stone, so I'm just maybe cast that Shadow here and swing. Okay, I get a stab, but I don't have a ferocious. And the other thing I can do that is I can do there is cast a Death Shadow and swing both of them. Then I can sacrifice this if he casts something next turn. But I think what I'm thinking there is I do not want to commit more in case he have Oblivion Stone. I guess I'm gonna swing here. Okay. So I did cast my Death Shadow here, gamble everything. Doesn't have an Ugin. Hope it's Karn. What? I cannot remember. Okay. It's Karn the Great Creator, so I still cannot cast my stab there because I don't have a ferocious. Now I can only attack with 2, so I guess I'm gonna kill the Karn. Cast a Death Shadow. And I think I have to cast everything here now. I believe Red mana. So I'm not. I don't think these three powers can still attack. He can cast anything he draw. Okay. Okay, I can stab that. I have an out here. I have Abrupt Decay and Call Against main board. I don't know if it's in here. I guess I can cast Lurus here. Now when I fetch that, I'm looking here if Abrupt Decay and Call Against is underneath it, but it's still here. So maybe cast Lurus and just pass a turn. I don't want to discard my stub. If stub is gets lost from my hand, that's the time I'm gonna swing or sacrifice Boomat. So I can cast this Scourge again, but I didn't. Okay, this is bad because this is a blast zone, so I need to counter this. Okay, a lot of Bomat again. I drew the Surgical. What is gonna draw? So I'm gonna get another bubble and scry. I look at the top card of my library, and it's an Overgrown Tomb. So I can Surgical that Sylvan scrying on his draw step. Depending on what I'll draw here. Another push I do not need. I need to have these two draws. Steerings. Just can't draw my. Can he kill me? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, he can't. No, I have one more turn to. I have one more turn to draw my Call Against command. This is it. So I'm gonna push that. So I need to cast the other one. If I cast my Scourge here, last turn, could put him down to 7. Then if I cast it again, I can be 3. I mean, if I use the push on the other Scourge, Then he'll be 3 and then I have an out by playing Bolt. Can I cast it with Kicker? I think I can, right? But now it's too late because of Ballista. I'm the one that's gonna die if I do that. So I'm gonna be down to 1 and then I'm gonna die from the second Kicker. Maybe that's why he did that play. Still no. 28, 32 cards. Still haven't drawn my 2 outs. Okay. I can still win over that. Now that one I can't. Yeah. 34 cards deep. Let's just go, yeah. So to my turn. It's okay. I'm not dead, nobody can attack. "36 cards. And there's a Ugin, I guess. Yep, that's the game. So let's go to game number 2 here. Let's see. Remove. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this because I have a beating needle with turn 1 map. So I guess I'm just gonna put tools here for blood grip. I get Overgrown Tomb in case I get a Tarmogoyf, I guess. I think that is better, yeah. Okay, so we have a natural Tron here, but I can stop him from getting Blast Zone. That's such a really good hand. Or I can just needle the Blast Zone. I think I should get Mop here because that's the only thing that he can cast. And without a threat, this is really bad for me. So I'm just gonna, I think Whisper is the best play here. Okay, so I can Dead Shadow next turn, and I hope I get draw a stub. You have so many lands. Okay, you cannot cast Yugi next turn. I think I should take the map here, then play my 2 shadow. Maybe, I think get a blue land instead of red, in case I draw a stub. 5, 10, 8, 16. Yeah, I think I think that's good. In case the draw fetch is dead next turn. So I'm gonna get double shadow. It's a good play he did here because now the Peeling Needle is the way he did that is really good. Because now My fitting needle here is so bad, so if I name Ugin, he will play Blast Zone and then kill everything, including fitting needle. And I didn't draw fetch land. So if I name Blast Zone, he's just gonna board wipe me and then board wipe me again. So there really is no more out here. So I just whatever name here. So I name Ugin so that he Blast Zone next turn and hope I draw a Totsis. Okay, and you have a Nature's Claim. And he messed it up. He drew a Nature's Claim and then he claimed my Fitting Needle. So he lost here. So I won game 2 because he punted there. Let's go to game number 3. No land, no go. I don't want to keep mulling. I have this, I have Goif. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Goif. I just need a land. So I'm just maybe getting rid of a Lightning Bolt here. So I need a land here. And I need the Thoughtseize. So there's a forest. What did I do here? Okay. So I didn't fetch here, just I want to stop a big Karn. So Worm Coil instead, so I guess I'm gonna upgrade that. And then go to my turn. Everything is... This is winnable. Everything he draw, he can cast. Except for, yeah, green spells, but I don't think he need to. So I'm just gonna cast Tarmogoyf here. Naming Needle blindly is just really bad. I'll get Sylvan's Crying here. He can claims the needle. There's really nothing I can do about that. As you have 2. So I'm gonna stop this. Okay. Cast my Dead Shadow here. Oh, getting Lurus, okay. Yeah, there's no way out here. So I lost that game against Tron. Let's go to game number 2. Against William Boros Burn. Of course, I do not know the matchup again. It looks keepable. I just need a second land. So I guess this is a keep. Let's see if I can keep it. Okay, he moved. He moved to 5. So I guess I'm just gonna get a swamp. Okay. I'm gonna let him swing here first. Or I think I'm gonna get a swamp here before it triggers. If I get a swamp there, I'm gonna get more damage. I think just a matter of taking extra damage. But since he moved to 5, I risk it. I guess that's what's in my head during that time. So I'm gonna push that Goblin Guide. Pick 1. I'm gonna touch him. You have no white mana. I think the take here is Lightning Bolt. And then yes, pass. So I can get a red mana, but I swing there, so okay. It's okay. I swing there so I can start casting my Scourges. Okay. So I can cast 1 Scourge and swing. These Scourges are okay to black. I have 2 extra here. I can get a red land here, or a blue. Okay, now I can... Now... I don't think I went out. Need to block 1. Okay, he's afraid of Bolt there, that's why he blocked both of them, but I don't think he's winning after this block because he cannot burn me next turn. I won that. Let's go to game number 2. Get some mole. Okay, this is good. So I'm just gonna get rid of this stomping ground. There's a dead shadow, that's good. I'm gonna get a swamp and then Inku him. That's a bad keep. So looks like he's not gonna win this game unless he keep drawing spells. So I'm just gonna cast my Tarmogoyf here. That's a good trade. I'm okay with that. I have another Goyf here. I'm gonna get the Blood Grip with this one, with Delta. Okay, I'm gonna Water Grave instead. That's also okay. I'm gonna swing here and then cast my Scourge. He keep 5 lands and then he draw lands. And then I cast that. So yep, that's game over. I won the game. I think that's a really bad keep on his side on game number 2. Let's go to my third match against Fuchs. It's a red-green mid-range. Not sure. I think this is the weird one with kitchen things because their deck kind of falls off on the meta. I think they're trying new stuff. Guess kitchen things to maybe kill Scourge or fight Scourge. Okay, there's an Obosh. So first thing I thought is I'm playing against red Obosh. So I'm gonna keep this as I can fetch my forest and my swamp. But then I saw this, I'm just confused now. I'm just gonna get my swamp here and thought sees him. As you can Blood Moon next turn. So there's a Blood Moon, I'm just gonna take Blood Moon. Because I have stubs in here. Actually I can just leave it there, but it's gonna make my Tarmogoyf bigger. That's why I kept it. Okay. So I think it's gonna cast a one Finks. Okay, so I'm just gonna get the what breeding pool. Cast one Tarmogoyf because I drew my forest here. Say it sure. Because his other Finks. So I'm gonna bubble him, see what he's gonna draw. He's gonna draw forest. He didn't double block me. Because I can TBR him here if he does. Maybe he's also playing around push because I have a bolt or bolt. So I'm gonna cast the other Tarmogoyf here and maybe I think I should have just cast Tarmogoyf there. Okay, so he have a forest in hand. He discarded it. So I need to cast Goyf here too. Maybe don't have a bolt. Unless you have two bolts here, I'm dead. So Blood Moon. Nothing I can do there. Okay. That's a late stub. So I cannot kill him. So I just need to attack with one. But then I lose to a bolt in hand. But I need to do it. If I attack with one creature, I lose to a bolt anyway. So I should attack both. I should attack two. But I think I'm playing around the Bloodbraid Elf. So I didn't attack with two of them. So I'm just dead to a bolt in hand. And attacking everything just shows you have bolt in hand. Yep. So I lost that game. Let's go to game number 2. So I kept this hand. I have Heater Gust. And I have Push for what do you call it? Arbor Elf, but of course you're gonna play the one Sprawl. It always happen like that. So I'm gonna cast this. You see this Sprawl, I'm gonna stub it. So I cannot push it if it's the elf. Oh, it looks like the elf. Oh, wait, this is a member. So I'm gonna push that. I can risk it, but if you have a land and a sprawl, then I cannot stab the Blood Moon. Or if you play Blood Magus of the Moon instead, I also cannot stab that. Just gonna draw Verdant Catacombs, so I guess I'm just passing here. If you play, what do you call it? Seasoned Pyromancer, I'm just gonna gust it. There's the Catacombs. Put it on top. So that means it's not fetching next turn. Hmm. So I'm just gonna get the bolt here. He's gonna discard that 2 next turn if you wanna cast the... So I need to cast the Sky Claves here so that I don't die to bolt. Doesn't die to bolt. Because you need bolt and a mountain to draw, and if not, then this is not dying to bolt. Because you need to fetch. So it's gonna discard these two. And I'm gonna look at the top card of his library. So birds. Okay, so I have a birds in hand. I'm gonna swing this. Gonna cast the Death Shadow. I think my mistake on game 1 is I took Lurus instead of casting Tarmogoyf. So everything is here. I think I need to kill the elf here. This is adding 2 extra mana. So I'm gonna swing the Scourge here. Yep. And this time I can now take the Lurus. Because something I can stop, I'm gonna stop it. He didn't took the Mabushir. I think he wanna block with Season and then create the tokens. I'm gonna get the bubble and bubble him. It's a Magus, okay. That's not good. Okay, get the Magus and I didn't stub. So I can keep drawing. Float it in case he casts another spell. See the top card of his library. It's a sprawl, so I can just swing these two again. I can look at the top card of his library again. It's a stump. Yeah. See. So, oh yeah, fast forward that. Uh, I drew a braid from Mishra's bubble, so the time he stomped me, I killed the Magus and then I stabbed the stump. So I won that. Let's go to game number 3. I accidentally fast forward the game. So game number 3, I'm on the draw. Okay, that's a keep. I'm gonna push that. Where did I look at? I look at mine. I got Seal of Fire. I'm gonna keep that. It's gonna kill Magus if he Blood Moon me. If he Magus me. So I'm gonna. There's no land here, so I'm just casting Goyf here and it's almost game over. Birds, that's okay. So I'm gonna decay that. Get mana screwed here. I'm gonna swing, he's dead next turn. We can Veil if I cast something. But what does it do? So I'm just casting this. Scourge. So conceded. So I won that game because he got mana screwed, but to go to game number 3 against John. This is Virgila. He's on the trophy leaders. He's John. What I'm expecting a black-red Midrange because he usually play that kind of deck, and that's the best Thoughtseize deck, Thoughtseize midrange deck at the moment. So I'm expecting he was playing black-red midrange or Uro. So I'm gonna keep this because I'm expecting a midrange matchup. You're not really gonna burst him down, and Bomat is good. It's removal. If not, then it's gonna draw me cards. So I'm just gonna keep this. Took Bomat. I have 2 surgical here, so I'm gonna play a land and pass a turn. I can surgical this on the draw step, which I did. Yep, because I have 2, so I should have used this because he saw this one. So he said lul, I guess, because I used the one that I draw. So I have. He's gonna cast Croxa here for sure. So and when I surgical him, I looking at his library. So he's playing Seasoned Pyromancer and Croxa Jund. So that's it. Let's go to my turn. Play Croxa. I discard the land. I drew another land. I'm gonna cast Tarmogoyf or Death Shadow. Yeah, I should cast the Death Shadow. And show representing a stub here. He conceded. See a bolt and went in 6 in hand and 1 unknown. Well, I got the 2 Inquisition in his hand. If I didn't, it's gonna be a long game, I guess. Or I don't think it matters actually, because he's still gonna die if he cannot answer this. He can just well, yeah, I guess he can Inquisition both of my threats. Yep, I guess that surgical really was good on that scenario. So let's go to game number 2. So I think I'm gonna keep this because I do not really want mulling against midrange against Tossi's deck. So I can just Tossis me. It's okay. So he didn't Tossis me. I'm just gonna get the bubble here and Delta. So I don't really need to do this. Not sure. I think I can hold that off until next turn. It's okay. There's nothing I can do about that. I think it was good. I'm gonna lane Liliana with this one. Yeah, I think I need to. I'm gonna stop this. Yep. Can draw with this spellbomb now, I guess. It's my graveyard is really packed. Not like I'm gonna name that. I'm gonna name Liliana. Or is dead next turn if we don't have anything? It's okay, get a Liliana. No, I conceded. I don't know what is in his hand. If he's not casting it, kinda got stuck on 3 lands, so I don't think those are lands. Possible is Liliana, but I should have cast it and make me use my Abrupt Decay. I have a feeling that those are Liliana in his hand. So I won that game. Let's go to the last match against Wolfie. He is playing Blue Black Urza, Thopter. So I think I have a punt here on game number 2. So unknown opponent, I'm gonna keep this. Just courier swing. So there's a Virgin Catacombs under this Womat. Okay, push one, that's okay. So now I can call against that and make him discard. I'm expecting he have that and he's gonna discard that Sword of the Meek in there. It's a Mishra's Bubble, so it's a Night Whisper, I don't really need it. I can just hedge here and play my Death Shadow and swing for one. sacrifice it in case I get more Death Shadow. Yep, Thermoglyph is good. I'm just gonna cast that here. Gonna Thoughtseize him. That's a good Thoughtseize. Because now I think I can kill him. Okay, so I cannot kill him here because he can block this. If I go to 8, it's just 16 minus 3 is just 13. It's gonna block this. Then he can continue doing Thopters next turn and just gonna lose. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna Abrupt Decay the Thopter after Black Step. If you don't block properly, I'm gonna kill him. So he didn't block properly here, so I can just win here by bolting myself and debarring this Death Shadow. But I didn't do that. I'm not sure why. I missed Lethal there. It should be here and then this in here. That's the correct block there, but I didn't. Because if I bolt myself, I'm gonna be 8. It's gonna be 16. Minus 1 is 15. So I missed that one, but anyway, I don't think I'm gonna lose this game from here. Unless you draw a ensnaring bridge. Okay, play that. So he's dead now that I have stab in hand. Yeah, TBR did that shadow. Yeah, kinda missed Lethal there. That sucks. Let's go to game number 2, where I punted. Okay, I'm gonna keep this. I have a Goif, I have Needle, I have Call Against Command, and I had a redraw. Engineered Explosives. So, I'm gonna look at the top card of my library. It's a forest. I don't want that. So I guess I'm just gonna... Well, I also want a red land. So I guess I'm playing Breeding Pool here, so that I can stub the Thopter. Or I'm just risking to get another land for a red source. There you go. That answers that. It's not casting it. I'm gonna scry again. It's a stub again, so I'm just gonna play Breeding Pool, I guess. If he casts the thing, I can double stub it, Thopter. I don't think I need anything more here. The stub, I don't think I need the stub anymore. If I can play this Tarmogoyf and Feeding Needle that Engineered Explosives. Or I can just not Feeding Needle here. I'm trying to save mana, I don't need to bluff anything. He can cast the Urza and that's gonna be bad for me. So I think I need to Thoughtseize him. for more damage. So I'm gonna get the push for sure. And I'm gonna swing here. Play the land. Hope to get a push here. I think next turn is where I punted. Hmm? Sort of a make. I think I should fetch this on my upkeep. I'm not sure if I took out all my push. So I have to push here. I can fetch here or I cannot. I can just wait for to draw the push. Okay, that's a combo. So I'm gonna use where I punt because I was expecting to kill an artifact when he blocks. But I forgot that I need this to discard the Thopter on his draw step. So it kinda messed that up. So I was thinking, my first plan before I bubble is if he blocks, I'm gonna kill Amber and making him 2 damage to him or myself for this. But after seeing that, I need to use this on his draw step, make it discard. So I should have not attacked the Tarmogoyf, but kinda forgot about it because that's the original plan. So I'm gonna draw here and then I'm gonna make that discard and kill the construct. So I'm just gonna activate this before it, right? Before it dies. And you get a push. So this is gone. I need to take lures here. Okay, now I'm dead next turn because you can return Foundry. So that's a mistake I did there is I attack with Goip. I conceded here because he can return Foundry next turn. Then combo me. Let's go to game number 3. You keep it? Yeah, I kept it for Bomat. Red, in case you play and return one, I can bolt it. I also have Surgical for the combo, like that. I can get the Foundry. So I'm gonna bolt this Emery and then Surgical the Thopter Foundry. I could have done it on his draw step, but he do have Metallic Rebuke mana, because he can tap these 2 artifacts to pay for the mana of Metallic Rebuke. That is okay. So I'm gonna needle that because it's killing my Bomat, and this Bomat already have 3 cards under it. And since it also kills my Shadow, so I'm gonna touch him here if I don't draw another land. Okay, there's no black land, so that push is... I'm gonna keep attacking this until he tries to kill it. There it is. It's gonna kill it, but because I got the land, I'm not gonna sacrifice it anymore. Because I can cast all these threats. I'm gonna swing for 5. Who's dead next turn? I'm gonna cast this other Scourge. Yep, conceded there. Surgical, Thopter. You have no more ways to outvalue me. So that's the second league. I went for 1. I 5-0 the first one. I 4-1 this one. I won a game in practice room before the first league too. So it's the deck currently is on 10 win 1 loss streak, and I also 5-0 the next league after this one. Maybe I'm gonna record it if I don't feel lazy. Like, that's what I always say. But yeah, I think this is still a black Jan Scourge deck. I just, the Jan Scourge, Black Red Scourge and Jan Scourge deck. They're ways to answer the big mana is by hit, like Blood Moon, the combo by playing Feeding Needle, and Graveyard Hate, Neil Spellbomb. That's why I'm playing Neil Spellbomb here, because I can mana leak the oops creatures. And I'm not really relying too much on my Soul Guide Lantern. So Spellbomb gives more value. So it's still a Black Red Scourge deck, like I said. I just put in Stub. And it's actually up to you if you think you want to Stab for that meta or something else, because Lightning Bolt is not really that good. I don't think it is that good. That's why putting it into like just 2 copies and cutting up the push instead of 4, just making it 3, but instead I put Abrupt Decay in there because there's a lot of Blood Moon too, and playing 4 colors, I just don't wanna get my deck unplayable. Although I have Forest and I have Swamp, and I only have Stab as blue mana, and deck will still function. It's still good to have a Abrupt Decay. So that's it. Maybe I'll record the next league if I don't get lazy tomorrow or next week. So we'll see. So if you like what you see here, even though I did punted 2 times I think in this league, please feel free to subscribe in my channel. I only update that Shadow content, and I do play other decks, but that's the only thing I upload lately. I did upload Black Red Unearthed deck before, and nobody watched it. It's just like 50 views, so I don't bother making videos of other decks that Shadow. Okay, if you have any questions about the play that I did, you can just comment it down below with the timestamp. Thank you for watching the video, and see you again next time.